guys, it's Baby Peach. Welcome back to another episode of the Magical Diary Horse Haul. It's been a hot minute from my end. I know from you guys' end. I have so many videos backstocked to where I just need to edit them and get them out there basically. So I know to you guys, my breaks and stuff aren't really a break to you, but for me it's been a hot minute since I played this. So hopefully I remember all the voices, or at least can pick it up partway through. That being said, let's just start next week. Hey you guys, are either of you interested in running for class office? President? I don't think... What do you have to do to run? Not much. You just have to tell the teachers by the end of this week that you want to run. Then by next week, everybody votes. Oh, and you have to have a clean record and no demerits. That rules me out. Unless you know how to get rid of demerits. There must be some way to earn merits and balance your record. Maybe you can ask one of the professors to let you do an extra credit project. You won't catch me asking for extra work anyway. There's only 2 positions for the freshman class, president and treasurer. The upper classes have more because they do more events and stuff. The freshman offices don't do anything. I'm sure they do something, just not as much. The junior class is in charge of the prom, and that's a big deal. And then the same people who run the prom junior year have to run initiation at the start of the next year because elections haven't been held yet. It's a ton of work. It's much easier for freshmen. You probably just have to go to meetings with the teacher and not a lot. So are you interested? No one would vote for me. That's why I'm asking. See, Minnie Cochran is obviously going to win president, so it's not even worth trying for that. But the treasurer position is open. Pasto says Jacob says he thinks he'll win it easy. So I want someone else to win. Anyone else. William isn't running for president in his class again this year, so it's perfect. He can endorse a freshman candidate, and then they're sure to win. I'm not sure that's... Why don't you just run? No way. Class officers have to have meetings with teachers. I see way too much of them in class already. Speaking of which, we need to pick our classes for next week. Yes, we do. Let's see. So green, I really need to get up there. So maybe 2 green classes this week. Let's sleep to get rid of some of that stress. And then we should do blue and white, I think. Gain 2 green, 2 stress. Learned a new spell. Diagnosis. Determines the current state of the health of a living target and locates a problem areas and injuries. When I get back to my room this afternoon, the others are already there and they don't look happy. What's going on? A horrible Donald left a box of cat poop on our doorstep during class. It was really mean. Ew. Where would he get that from? Some of the older students have pets. He must have gotten someone to help. Should we try to find out who? No, this is between him and me. And the professors. He is going to get it for this. You're gonna tell on him? He's going too far. He has to stop. It's pretty hard to forgive a joke like that going out of his way to get a hold of, and then leaving it on the doorstep. That's awful. At least it wasn't on fire. Failure. Gain 2 stress. Of course. Sleeping. Reduced my stress. Gain 1 blue magic, 1 stress, and I learned a new spell, Silence. A single target is rendered temporarily noiseless. I gain 3 white magic, 3 stress, and I learned a new spell. Reveals the emotional state of the target. So, are you going to do it? I don't think... Oh, come on. I'm not that sort of person. Psst. Peachy, are you going to run for treasurer? I can't. You have to have a clean record, remember? Right. I'll just have to look somewhere else then. She leaves the room. Ellen sits on her bed and brushes back her hair. Such a strange place to get so worked up over. Well, she is very competitive. If it really matters so much, she ought to do it herself instead of trying to get everyone else to do it for her. I shrug. I suppose. Do you think her brother will do what she says? Promote someone just because she wants him to? Probably. She's his baby sister. He looks out for her. He's so sweet. Oh, he is he? Ellen, have you got a crush on William? What? No. Maybe. She sighs and flops back onto the bed. Yes. You can't have him, he's mine. That's not a good idea. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, we're going after Damien, so there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you like William, so what's the problem? He's cute, he's responsible, he's a good student, he's popular. So he could have any girl he wants. And he'd never want a girl like me. Guys want someone pretty who likes makeup and dancing and pouts until she gets her way. Ginny's not even 13 yet, and she's already got boys chasing her. Boys think of me as a rock with hair, a useless fuzzy lump. William is nice. He would never. He's wrong for you. Wait and see. Tell him you like him. If you like him, you should tell him. No. What's wrong? What's the worst that can happen? He says no? Then you know you don't have to worry about it anymore. And what if he likes you, and you're just wasting time not knowing? That's not very likely. You'll never know unless you try. We're horses. We're supposed to be daring. Oh, we're horses. We're supposed to be daring. You're cute and clever and sweet. You're not hopeless. Maybe he likes you. Maybe he doesn't. There's only one way to find out. I'll think about it. Virginia stretches and yawns. So, are you and William working on your plan to take over class today? Well, we can't today exactly. Why not? He's not here. What do you mean he's not here? It's cider day at the Big Apple Festival in the next county over. Most of the other classmen go there on a field trip. It's over an hour away, so they have to leave early. Why didn't we hear about it? Freshmen aren't allowed. It's a privilege. What's an apple festival? A harvest fair. Don't you know where those where you come from? Don't you have those where you come from? I don't know. They get a big old-fashioned cider press set up on the green so everybody can watch the apples being crushed, and they sell jugs of it. There's lots of food, apple donuts, apple sausages, apple upside-down cake, caramel apples, squash apple soup. Well, it's not all apples. Big bake sale, craft sale, art contest, and there's fiddlers in the day, and then the contra dance in the evening. From the look on Ellen's face, she has no idea what a contra dance is, and she's not going to ask. So the seniors are going off to dance without us. Well, it doesn't matter. What should I do today? I guess we're just gonna study. And one smart, two stress. After dinner, I'm walking back to my room with Ellen and Virginia when I notice a small box sitting in front of the door. Another box! Oh, not again. She pulls back a foot to kick the offending object, then pauses. Hey, Peachy, this one's for you. Me? I peer down at the box. Sure enough, it says to Peachy in flowing letters. Nothing about who sent it. Is this another one of Donald's tricks? Why would he send it to me? I think it may be from Damien, though, so let's open it. I don't know why anyone would send me a present, but I don't know why anyone would send me a prank either. Let's see what it is. I pick it up, too heavy for clothing. It opens here. Oh! It's a pie! Cool! A golden flaky pastry lattice covers a filling spice fruit, probably apple. But how did it get... But how did it get here? Some of her classmen must have brought it from the festival, I guess. Ooh, maybe it's from William. Why would he be sending Peachy a pie? Oh, calm down, Ellen. I don't like William. It's fine. What, our Peachy isn't good enough to send a pie to? Ellen looks away. Oops, Virginia doesn't know about Ellen's crush on William, does she? He probably would have left a note if it were him. Maybe it was from Isabel, taking pity on us. Poor freshman. Do we have a fridge or anything? Nope. You're just gonna have to eat it. You can't eat the whole pie. Eat the whole pie, share it with roommates, throw it away. I'll share it with them. Of course not, we'll share. Let's go back to the cafeteria and find some plates and forks. Ooh, I'm not sure. I don't know if I like apple pie. I've never eaten it. What? How can you never had apple pie? That's like a requirement of American culture. Aren't you supposed to be from which culture? I'm American first. I grew up here just as much as you guys did, you know. Anyway, if you aren't sure, this is the perfect time to try some, right? If you don't like it, Virginia will eat your share. You bet. We split the pie amongst us and it is delicious. Let's go ahead and do another week, guys. What should I do this week? Well, let's see. Green Magic's the farthest down. And then we should do black and blue. And then red. And then we'll do another white, I guess. Let's go. 2 green magic, 2 stress. Good. Tally's up to a 7 now. Track scent allows the caster to trace creatures that have recently passed through an area. As I crossed the campus on my way to breakfast, I noticed there are a lot of clumps of people standing around out here. What's going on? Okay. Hello, Peachy Aika, right? I'm not good at guessing who's gonna talk, so I just use a generic voice until they tell me who it is. You feel? I turn around to see Minnie Cochran, a freshman from Butterfly Hall that I've only met in passing. Oh, okay, Minnie. We haven't met her yet. Her hair is the color of cinnamon. Her eyes could be called chocolate if you're Virginia and obsessed with food. Hi. You're one of Virginia's roommates. She's a lot of fun, isn't she? I've been meaning to get to know you for a while. I'm sorry, I should have done more. Iris Academy is a wonderful place, but sometimes the powers forget how small the magical world is. They don't always do the best job of introducing the newcomers. That's one of the things I want to change. We need a class-wide events early in the year, not just parties, but a chance to learn about each other and all of our different customs. That would help prevent misunderstandings, don't you think? Before I can say a word, she continues, if you have any questions or need help with any of your spells, you can find me in the school library every weekend. Also, the teachers sometimes list extra credit projects in the library. It's the easiest way to earn merits. She extends her hand to me. By reflex, I take it. I hope I can count on your vote. I have so many ideas I want to put into practice. They vote. I mean, I don't think anyone else is running for president, so sure. Sure. Great. After shaking my hand, she releases it to dig into a bag she's carrying at her side and hands me a bit of yellow construction paper cut in the shape of a hand. It has Minnie Cochran for president written on it and a straight pin pushed in and out through the top. You don't have to wear the badge, of course, but they're traditional and sometimes it's important to respect tradition. See you later. Remember, the library. She waves and hurries off to her next target. Politics certainly look like a lot of work. Well, now we know we can go to the library, so we gotta start heading there too. Black magic, gain 1 stress. On Wednesday morning, campaigning is in full swing. All the candidates, not just in my year, but the upperclassmen too, have taken up positions on the main quad, calling out to everyone who passes and handing them colorful bits of paper. It's loud and crowded and confusing. Some of the older candidates are spraying magic sparkles over their heads to try and draw more attention to themselves, which just makes it worse. Angela for president! Kiergan for secretary! Vote for Jacob! I'm buffeted from place to place and decorated with pins and ribbons, mostly from people I don't even know in elections I'm not eligible to vote in. A class starts to sound like a welcome relief. Success. Gain 1 blue magic, 1 stress. Gain 1 red magic, 1 stress. Learned a new spell, Warm. Add heat to the caster's current square, raising the temperature slightly. White magic. Gain 3 white magic, 3 stress. And I learned a new spell, Communication. Allows the caster to communicate understandably with a willing target. Afternoon assembly. After activities on Friday, each class has a scheduled time to come to the gym, where the officer candidates will make their final speeches before elections. Since we can't vote in the senior election, there's no reason for us to have to listen to their speeches or vice versa. The freshman slot is the last one in the day. First up are the candidates for freshman class president. Minnie Cochran climbs onto the stage looking bright-eyed and enthusiastic and says a bunch of stuff about offering a helping hand to other students. Everyone applauds. Then Suki Sato wanders up and starts talking about how she found a caterpillar once that turned into a lizard instead of a moth, or something like that. It's a little hard to follow. Oh, and apparently the spirits told her to run for president, or some spirits. She's not sure which ones. Everyone applauds, but not as loudly. After that come the presentations for treasure. Jacob the blazing fire, struts up and gives a brief speech about how money is obviously in safe hands with him and he knows how to spend it too. Everyone claps and some guy even hoots in approval. Little Manuel Arias from Toad Hall is up next. He talks far too quietly for me to hear his entire speech, but I think it was mostly about being a hard worker who respects duty. The applause is polite but muted. At last, it's time for the actual voting. Everyone lines up in a single file in the hallway leading to one of the classrooms. One at a time, we go inside to cast our votes. Each student is given a pencil, 2 pieces of paper containing the list of names for each office. You circle the name you want to vote for, then drop the paper into the box. For president, I will vote for... Honestly, I guess I'll vote for Minnie. Like, Suki was okay, but she's just like, yeah, I'm running because the ghosts want me to. Or the spirits want me to. Like, okay. But why do you want to run? You know, like, I don't know. I guess Minnie. For treasurer, I guess Jacob. I just don't want the furry guy to be... I don't like Jacob either, but I don't want the furry, so like, I feel... Right, that's that. One second, guys. Okay, sorry, I had to get a napkin. Okay, after all the votes are counted, then we assemble again in the gym for results. The position of freshman class treasurer will be held by Jacob Blazing, and I'm proud to announce that this year's freshman class president will be Minnie Cochran. I'd like to thank you all for your hard work this week. You students are what make Iris Academy truly great. The teachers will be seeking out the newly elected officers later today to discuss their positions. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. What should I do today? We're gonna study. I decided that today I want to study in the school library rather than in my room. Compared to the rest of the school, the library is fairly small and unimpressive. There's a slightly outdated set of encyclopedias. Ellen didn't really need to bring her own, and a good collection of foreign language dictionaries, plus 2 bookcases filled with books about magic and witchy history. Most of the rest looks like fiction, with a rack of popular magazines. School actually subscribes to those. There aren't that many people in here on a Saturday, but looking around I see... Hi, Peachy! Hi! Hey, congratulations on winning president and all. Thanks. Do you need help with anything? I didn't mean to do that. God dang it. I was gonna ask her for help. Thanks, but no, I think I'll just study on my own. It's okay, we'll come back next week and I'll have her help. It's Sunday and the sports club is having a meeting, or rather a game. Virginia's got the ball and is dribbling it across the floor towards Ellen at the goal. Keo cuts in and tries to steal, but Virginia sidesteps. A twist, a lunge, a swift kick, and the ball flies through the air. What are you guys doing? Nobody pays any attention to him until after Ellen has successfully blocked the goal. This is a sports club meeting? What are you doing here? Maybe I want to play. I'm a fit guy, right? Fine, whatever. Alright. He closes his eyes briefly and a wave of green magic sweeps over him. Hey, you can't do that. Do what? No magic allowed. What are you talking about? We're wizards. This is real sports, not bounders. What's going on? This one says you guys are refusing to use magic. What's the point of that? This one? Well, that's how we've been doing it in a sports club. That's just wrong. It's unnatural. You're letting your talents go to waste. Come on, it'll be fun. You want to show off your skills, don't you? Who's the flying for basketball? No, there's no magic allowed in sports club. Maybe we should take a vote on it. You're with me, right, Kyo? Yeah. Traitor. Peachy. No magic allowed. I don't think it's a good idea. We're only freshmen, but we've got players from all 4 years, and we all know completely different spells. I couldn't play flying basketball. I can't fly. There, see? Without magic, it's just kiddie games. Why should we have to hold back from the best we can do? Yeah, we should be real. Real losers. Virginia. Because it's the rules. People without magic still have to hold back. You don't pick up the ball in soccer. You don't beat up the other team to stop them from reaching the goal. You do your best within the rules. That's sportsmanship. Jacob snorts at this. Maybe we should have a special game sometime with spells allowed, but only certain spells, so it's fair. I guess. Ellen looks at Jacob. Do you still want to play? Call me when you play a real game. He leaves. Why are boys so rude? William isn't. Okay, boys accept William. Come on, let's get back to the game. And with that, we're gonna save it. I think that was a good couple weeks we did in the game. I'm so upset with how the library went because I really wanted to see what the other options were, and I didn't even get to read those before it clicked, but you know, whatever. I hope you guys are enjoying watching this game though. I'm enjoying playing it. I do hope we get to do some more stuff besides just going to class and building the first steps here soon. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.